vocabulary. So the way that we sign vocabulary is similar to the sign word. With the sign word, we just have a one swift motion. Our dominant hand is going to be in a G, and then our non-dominant hand is going to have the index finger up like this, word. Now for a vocabulary, you're going to tap a couple of times because it's implied that with vocabulary, there may be more than one word. Vocabulary. Vocabulary. You may also see vocabulary like this, where it's like word, 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 word. Because when you think about like a vocabulary word list, it's kind of listed, vertically, word. So you could also see vocabulary like that as well. And so what you're going to do for that is tap once like for word, but then do it again after you move your hands down just a little bit. Okay, vocabulary. Vocabulary or vocabulary. Schedule. So you're going to have your hand in a 5 with your palm facing you. Your dominant hand is going to be in a 4, and you're going to go down and then turn your hand and then go horizontally. Schedule. You may also see where somebody just does it like this to talk about like a grid or something that's a little bit bigger. Grid, schedule, or like a spreadsheet. So down, turn your hand over, and then go to the side. Schedule. College. So both of your hands are going to be in like closed 5s, non-dominant hand down like this with the palm facing up. Your dominant hand is going to kind of go round a little bit, touch, and come back up. College. So you're going to go in a counterclockwise motion coming towards your body. College. College. Graduation or graduate. So left hand flat, fingers closed. Right hand make a G, and you're going to just twist your wrist around, and then you're going to put the bottom of your hand or your palm right here, the side of your hand, gonna go here on your other hand that's flat, your left hand. So twist down. Twist down. And the whole time you're keeping a G on your right hand, okay? Graduate. Student. So student is one of those words that you can see like this, where it's like learner with one hand. In real life, that's how some people sign it. But technically, it should be learn person. Learn person. Okay? So that the correct formality of it is learn to your head and then person. But typically you will see it as this. So learn, where you come almost all the way up and then do this with one hand. Okay? So it's like an abbreviated version of student. Okay. So let me show you the proper way that is taught. Okay. So learn. You're going to have your left hand flat, your right hand. You're going to pretend like you're grabbing something out of it, like a tissue. So hands open, bring them together, and when your fingers touch together, come up to your head, like you're getting information into your head. Okay? Learn, person. Learn, person, student. Student. Elementary school. With your dominant hand, you're going to make an E. Non-dominant hand, have like a closed or semi-closed 5. And then your dominant hand is going to go underneath here and just rotate towards your body or just back and forth. Elementary school. School, you're going to have 2 5s. You might see your fingers a little bit closer together. That's fine. School. Your dominant hand is on top, and then your non-dominant hand is right here on the bottom, and tap twice. Elementary school. Kindergarten. So you're going to have your non-dominant hand in a 5, a little bit closed. Dominant hand with a K, put it underneath, and then just shake it back and forth. Kindergarten. Kindergarten. Read or reading. So your non-dominant hand is going to be in a closed 5, palm facing towards you. Your dominant hand is going to be in a 2 or a V. Now, you're going to go down as if your eyes are scanning the page. If you do it one time, that is read, or if it's twice, generally means reading. However, many times that's used interchangeably to just mean in general like read or reading. You'll be able to tell by the context of the conversation whether it's something like read now or reading, like I was sitting there reading, okay? So just pay attention to the context. That way you can figure out which meaning that someone is talking about. Now, I've also seen reading like this, where you kind of go like at a an S shape moving down, kind of like art. However, reading or read is what's commonly accepted as well. I read it already, or I finished reading it. I sat down, or I am sitting and reading. So those are 2 different ways that you can use the sign for read or reading in different contexts. English. So you're going to have both hands slightly curved. Your left hand on the bottom, your right one on top going across it. English. And just kind of shake your hands. English. 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 Summer break. Summer, you're going to have your index finger swipe across your forehead and bend it twice. Summer break. Hands open and flat. Your thumbs will touch your chest, kind of near your armpits. So summer, 1, 2, break. Summer break. Summer break. Class. You're going to have both hands in C's, and your thumb and index finger are going to be touching each other here. Then you're going to move out and around, and your pinkies will then touch. Class. class. High school. So for high school, you're going to make an H and then an S in a seemingly, single movement. HS. Okay. HS. High school. High school. Learn. Left hand flat. Fingers can be open, relaxed. Right hand, you're going to start with it open and pretend like you're grabbing something out of it and going to your head. Learn. 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 Preschool. So for preschool, we are going to spell P-R-E, school. P-R-E, school. For school, your dominant hand is on top in a closed or almost closed 5. Same hand shape with your non-dominant is on the bottom, and then tap twice. Preschool. Preschool. Science. So you're going to make A's and have your thumbs pointed down, and you're going to alternate your hands. I usually start with my right hand, go down, left hand, right hand. Science. And just do it just a few times. Science. The sign for bus in ASL is generally just B-U-S, spelled pretty quickly. B-U-S is how we generally do that in ASL. However, you might also see this, which is more of an English sign because we're using the letters B's and doing this. For this one, it's going to be your non-dominant hand in front, dominant hand in the back, and then you're going to move like this. However, generally in ASL, we just do B-U-S quickly. See if you can challenge yourself to spell it quickly. Bus. Middle school. So with your dominant hand, you're going to use your middle finger, and your non-dominant hand is going to be flat and open, and you're going to rotate towards your body and then touch the palm of your non-dominant hand. Middle school. School is 2 closed flat 5s like this. School. Middle school. Middle school. School. So you're going to have both hands flat, fingers spread apart, your right hand on top, left hand on the bottom, and they're going to be, this is together, and you're going to twist them like this, okay, where your fingers are going to be over your thumb of your other hand. And then clap twice. School. School. Social studies. So you're going to make an S and then an S. So this is my right hand. I'm going to start closer to in front of my face and then move away. S, S. Social studies. Social studies. Math. So you're going to make flat M's. So like you're going to make an M, but keep your fingers flat. My left hand is on the bottom, pointing that way. My right hand will be going across the top. And you just swipe the top of your left hand, your index finger, and then the bottom of your right hand, you just swipe them. Math. 1, 2. Math. Page, meaning like page number what? Like what page number? Page. You're going to have your non-dominant hand in a closed 5 in front of you, like a book or a piece of paper. Your dominant hand is going to be an A shape with the thumb sticking out a little bit. And you're just going to swipe twice, like you're flipping pages, towards your body. Page. Page. Page number what? Meaning what page number? Page. Paper. So with paper, you're going to have 2 5s. Your non-dominant hand is down facing up, palm up. Dominant hand is on top, and then you swipe toward your body twice. Paper. Paper. Study. So left hand flat out in front of you. It can be open, your fingers open, relaxed. With the right hand, you're going to have your hand in a 5 position, just straight, fingers apart. You're going to point your fingers toward your hand. And as you're going to move your hand back and forth like this. And as you're doing that, you're wiggling your fingers. Study. Okay, so your hand goes up and down, back and forth toward the hand that's flat and not moving, and you're moving your fingers, wiggling them. Study. 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 Backpack. So make A's. And the back of your thumb is going to be right here about where the straps are. And you're going to tap twice. Backpack. Backpack. Paper. So with paper, you're going to have 2 5s. Your non-dominant hand is down facing up, palm up. Dominant hand is on top, and then you swipe toward your body twice. Paper. Paper. Teacher. So teach, person. Teach, person. Okay, so for teach, you're going to have both your hands curved with your thumb sticking out right here above your forehead. As you move your arms out, you're going to close your hands. Teach, and then straighten your hands out with your thumbs facing up, and then just go alongside, like you're going like alongside your body. Person. Teacher. Dictionary. Your non-dominant hand is going to be in a closed 5 in front of you like this, palm facing towards you. Your dominant hand is going to be in the letter D, and you're just going to swipe your fingertips towards your body twice. Dictionary. Dictionary. Assistant principal. So with your dominant hand and your non-dominant hand, you're going to make A's. And then your non-dominant hand, you're going to go ahead and point up like this. And then your dominant hand is going to touch the side of your non-dominant hand. Assistant. So just tap twice. Assistant. Principal. You're going to have your non-dominant hand in a fist or closed. And then your dominant hand is going to be a P. And just kind of twist and tap with your middle finger on your non-dominant hand. You may also see something like this where somebody just taps without the twirl. Either way is fine. Assistant, principal. Assistant, principal. Certificate. You're going to make C's with both hands, and the thumbs are going to touch together, and you tap them twice. Certificate. Certificate. Lesson. So with your dominant hand, you're going to have a bent hand shape. And your non-dominant hand's going to be a flat closed 5, palm facing up. And you're just going to tap on your fingers, then to your palm with the pinky of your dominant hand. Lesson. Lesson. Folder. Now, if this can also be used as a sign for taco, but in different context, it can mean folder, and I've also seen it like this. Just depending on the context of the sentence, you're going to figure out if this is folder or taco. But in this case, folder. And then also I've seen it like this. Your non-dominant hand is going to be in a closed 5, and then your thumb is right here is going to be just curved around. And the same thing with your dominant hand is going to be in a closed 5, and you're just going to put it here like you're putting something in one of those like manila folders. Or you could turn your hand sideways like this. Folder. So again, folder or folder. Diploma. So you're going to make F's or 9s, and you're going to point your thumb and index finger down. You're going to start with your hands touching together like this. And then you just come out. Because a diploma is like a skinny, paper, or it used to be back in the day, so diploma. Diploma. Award. You could also use this sign for like getting a trophy or some type of an award or certificate, different things like that, for an accomplishment at school or wherever. So you're going to use Y's with both of your fingers and have them touching almost together, and then just go out like this. Award. Award. Principal. Your non-dominant hand is going to be in a fist, dominant hand is going to be in a P, and you're going to rotate towards your body and then tap your non-dominant hand with your middle finger. Principal. You may have also seen the sign like where somebody just taps like this versus going around and then tapping, but most commonly you'll see the rounded and then the tap. Principal. Principal. Word. So you're going to have your dominant hand in a G shape, and then your non-dominant hand with your index finger up like this, and just touch them together. Word. Word. Art. So you're going to have your non-dominant hand in a 5, palm facing you, as if it's your canvas. Then your dominant hand, you're going to have your pinky sticking up as if it's the paintbrush or something like that. And then you're just going to move in a back and forth S type movement going down. So as you're moving your hand like back and forth, you're also moving your arm down. Art. Art. Book. So you're just going to have your hands in flat closed 5s touching together and then open them. Book. Book. Assembly. So I'm going to show you 2 different ways to sign that. So assembly, your hands are fingers spread apart. You use both of your hands. You're coming together in the center with your fingers moving like it's people walking, coming together for something in the center, okay? Assembly. Assembly. Or you can sign it, have your hands, fingers close together, have your hand in a C shape, and your hands are going to be far apart, and then they're going to come together. Assembly. So it's like people coming together. Assembly. So assembly or assembly. Right. So you're going to have your non-dominant hand right here in front of you with your palm facing you, kind of in a loose 5 shape or even fingers close together. Something like this is fine. Then with your dominant hand, you're going to just pretend like you're holding a pencil or a pen. So however you would naturally hold a pencil or pen, you can do that. It's going to be something where your thumb and your fingers are touching. Both of these fingers are just one. Right. So you're going to act like you're writing from side to side like you normally would. Going down each line. Right.